Hello everybody and welcome back to a very awesome episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator as we get to check out the new BlackSquare Duke. Yes folks, we get to finally get our hands on this aircraft. I'm super excited for this, you guys. There's a ton of features and a ton of information to share with you all, so let's get started. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides from Microsoft Flight Simulator or simply interested in supporting the channel, please consider joining us on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future releases that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below.
Overkill simulations, watch us as we fly. Overkill simulations, the thrill will never die.
All right, so first, before we get into the aircraft itself, let's talk about some information directly from the developers that you guys are going to want to know. So first, let's talk about the big one here, pricing. There's going to be two different pricing models for this aircraft, and it's going to be based on which route you want to go. Remember, there are two different variants of the Duke that are being released from BlackSquare. One is the piston engine, one is the turboprop. Okay, so if you want to buy just one or the other, and I'm going to put all this in US dollars, guys. You guys do the conversion yourselves, knock it out. But one aircraft is going to be $47.99. However, there is a money-saving option at $69.99 if you guys want to buy both. In the initial release, this will only be available on their website. There is no timeline as far as when it will be available on the marketplace or how much it will be. That is something that is not controlled by BlackSquare. That's going to be controlled upstream by the Asobo marketplace. So, not going to dive too far into that one, but I did want you guys to be aware. I always prefer to purchase third party anyway because you get to you get the updates significantly faster. So, let's talk about some of the big things here. This is a message directly from the developers. The Dukes have been delayed until the official release of Sim Update 15 due to a bug that was introduced into the working title's GNS 530 hot swapping system with SU14 back in December. Okay, for those of you who don't know, what that means is that if you went into the cockpit and let's say you were swapping from the GTN 750 over to the GNS 530 or the other way around, there was a bug that would break many features of the navigation. Primarily, nav mode is the one that I experience most commonly, but the autopilot would, in many cases, just completely fail all around. And it was actually with the GNS 530. Now, there was a manual fix that you were able to do if you felt comfortable going in, changing config files, things like that, but they just decided not to worry about that. However, if you are on Sim Update Beta 15 or Sim Update 15 Beta, it's not an issue. Let's see here. So the other thing is that the installation of the Duke also includes improvements of the GNS 530 based on a real-world device. The developer owns the real thing. So we got some real-world activity on the 530 that's being implemented in this particular aircraft. The Dukes also include improved SU-15 ground handling and crosswind physics. So that's going to be super exciting to check out today. Now, to keep things fair today, we are not flying with active sky, but maybe in the next video we will when we do the turboprop. But I want you guys to know that active sky is a whole lot better than what we thought it was. Be on the lookout for my second video on that. It will either be out tonight after this video or tomorrow. I have learned a lot more about active sky, how it does what it does, why it does what it does, and how to get you the experience that you were thinking you were going to get from it. Okay, so more on that to come. As far as when they are hoping to release the Dukes are hoping to be released approximately around the 9th of May. They were initially aiming for the 6th, but again, this is all dependent on when Sim Update 15 actually launches. So once Sim Update 15 launches, that's when you can expect to hear something from BlackSquare in regards to the Duke being released. So, which totally makes sense. They don't want anyone to have any problems with the avionics. They want to make sure that you guys have a seamless experience. We have known about this for a while. For example, my first experience with the GNS 530 bug that was implemented in Sim Update 14 was with the BlackSquare TBM 850. Okay, and it was actually BlackSquare, the BlackSquare developer, who taught us all what to do to fix it. So That makes perfect sense to me. Totally okay with that. Okay. I'm going to have links to the product pages down in the description below. Make sure you guys check them out so you guys can read a lot of incredibly comprehensive and detailed information on how far they've gone with this aircraft. Now, what we're flying today, is, if you guys haven't caught on, is we're flying the piston version. Let's just talk about a few. This is not even all of them, but we're going to talk about some of the highlights of the Piston Duke specific features. So again, 2 aircraft in one. You have the factory B60 Duke and the Grand Duke with the performance package upgrade. This is just the factory Duke. We went with the base Duke. We have a new, and these are all saying new in capital letters, physics-based engine simulation with compression, magneto impulse couplings, blade angle, oil temperature and pressure, cylinder head temperatures, and preheating being a part of the system here. A new propeller hub and unfeathering accumulator, which with feathering locking pins. So they've really gone all in with this aircraft, and we knew this was going to be the case with BlackSquare. New physics-based sound system. Sounds like engine starting and not mere recordings. Check that. But instead of many layered sounds, constructed based on the underlying simulation. So we're going to experience that today as we go through the engine start. We'll make sure to pay close attention to how it sounds. New instrument needle stiction and friction. Analog instruments can become sticky without the engines running. That is so cool. Tap the glass to free the needles and get a more accurate reading. No way, dude. Okay, so we're going to have to play around that. Hopefully we experience some of that today. The most advanced turbocharger simulation in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Turbocharger sounds reflect the simulated turbine engine, or turbine RPM, excuse me, and pressurization is dependent on turbocharger performance. Fuel injection engine simulation with fouling, vapor lock, flooding, and backfires. Holy crap. Even the magneto impulse couplings are simulated, clicking when the propeller rotates. So we should hear a click, 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 click. Oh, wow. Okay, this one I'm not sure what this is. This is the engine, but we got the JPI EDM 760 engine monitor with engine leaning optimization, lean find. So we'll have to check that out. I don't know a whole lot about that kind of stuff, but we're going to go for it. All right, and then the next section that I want to talk about real quick is we're going to go through the section on the flight dynamics. The Turbine Duke features a flight model with performance to match the real-world aircraft based on a real Duke owner feedback and in-flight aircraft data. Engine and aerodynamic performance should be within 2% of the pilot's operational handbook values, though no 2 engines are ever the same. Check that out. The flight model uses the most up-to-date features available in Microsoft Flight Simulator, such as the CFD propeller and stall physics and Sim Update 15 improved ground handling and flexible tire physics. Engine damage and fouling produces a rough-running engine and decreased performance. Cool. This is going to be dope. All right. So let's get this thing rocking and rolling. And you guys, the documentation that comes with this particular aircraft is over 160 pages. It's 163 pages to be exact. It's got everything that you can think of, everything from V speeds, RAM speeds, normal operation procedures, emergency procedures, turbocharger limitations, other operating limitations, talks about the paint schemes, gives you a breakdown of the full cockpit, talking about panels and things like that. I will be doing a PDF tutorial guide with a full flight operation with this particular aircraft. You guys are interested, just like I did with the BlackSquare's TBM 850. So be on the lookout for that, because this is going to be absolutely freaking cool. All right, so here we are inside the cockpit, you guys. Take a look at this thing. It looks absolutely stunning. Completely beautiful. Let's get back here. Nice pretty animations. I know someone who I'm going to have to reach out to get me a livery made for this aircraft, because damn. As soon as it releases, I will have to get him a copy of it. I want to know what that does, but I'm scared to touch it. Guess we'll find out later. but it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the cooler features and things that they've done here today is that instead of having switches on the instrument panel or anywhere inside the cockpit to control your avionics, is now they've also included a fully operational tablet. The tablet brings you everything from your failures. Look at all these failures. Watch. These are all potential failures that you can either trigger now or that can be triggered later on. Like, dude, look at all of this. These are all potential failures that could happen in this aircraft. And it looks like color-coded based on the type of failure. Like, this could be awesome, dude. This could be really good. You have your reset and your repairs. All of your instrument systems, hydraulic systems, engine performance, all of that. Circuit breakers, electronics. Everything completely monitored. And you can see where failures are at. You can see where your engine wear and tear is at. You can clear all of any of your independent damages on the left and right engine. Payload configuration. The one thing I did notice, actually, never mind. That makes sense. You can swap between the two different measurements types. Control all of your doors. Refill your oxygen. Pay attention to your oxygen. I've heard epoxy is not a fun thing to go through. And then here you can swap out to your different avionics suites. So let's see. Right now we got the GTN 650 down the bottom. What's the KX again? I don't remember what the 155 is. And so this is the process essentially that with Sim Update 15. Yeah, let's go with that one. I like the older ones. With Sim Update 14, when you did this particular procedure, it would break the Garmin, specifically the GNS 530, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if it impacted the GTNs or the GTNs or not. I can't remember. But anyway, so, and then you have all this other cool stuff. The cloud strobe effect. So when you're flying through a cloud and you got your strobes on, it'll actually reflect off the clouds. You can enable or disable that. That's actually a really nice thing because it can and has in the past impacted frame rates sometimes pretty significantly. So it all depends on what your performance is like. But anyway, this is real high level overview, guys. I think there's too much for me to really talk about any one given sit. The only thing, if I can make a request to the developer, and I know you already have it in two different places. So you've got the checklist in the aircraft right here, boom, but call me silly. I don't know why, guys. I'm sorry. I don't like this checklist. I never have. I just don't. I don't know if it just gets in my way or it just doesn't feel right. I don't know. And then you've got the PDF that comes with it that has the normal procedures. But Mr. Developer, guys, if you guys would not mind putting the checklist in here, I would love you forever. Just a suggestion. I think it's dope. Anyway, not complaining. If that's the biggest thing I can gripe about, bring it. Anyways, so let's get into getting the aircraft started up and let's go fly it. All right, my friends, let's learn to fly this thing here. I know some of you don't like it when I do this, when I don't practice it first and all that good jazz, but I feel confident enough that once we get the engine started, I'm going to be okay. So, we're going to go with it. And then you guys will get an idea what you get first time. So I'm going to be using the PDF version of the checklist. So let me just get down to where I find the normal procedures. And then we're going to get this beautiful machine up and running. Probably just fly it over to like Phoenix or something like that, somewhere close by, just to sort of get an idea of how it flies. That's really what I'm interested in today. And then we'll do a more detailed evaluation of it and do some tutorial videos on it as I get more comfortable with it. I've been waiting for this aircraft for a long time. There they are. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Here we go. All right, so pre-flight inspection, we're going to say is complete, but let's go ahead and close the doors up. And we will be using the Beam eye tracker. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, is a very awesome head and eye tracking solution that works with any standard webcam. And there's a link to its page down in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out. But it works really well. We will be using that once I get up and running. Let's see. What am I looking for? Doors. Doot. Let's get those closed. Okay, I heard that. That's good. Fuel, we should be good on the payloads here. 20 pounds, 170 pounds. No, oh, there we go. Fuel. There we go. And the left and right wings. Yeah, About 50%. That's plenty for what we're doing today. And put that away. Okay. Control locks, remove. So let's see here. That's gone. Get rid of that for the throttle lock. And let's see here. Cabin door is closed and latched. Nose and baggage doors are closed. Parking brake. Let's get rid of the yoke again. That I did not look to see where it is. Hang on a second. By the way, you'll find these little click spots, like there's baggage door, all over the aircraft. It's pretty cool. Landing gear, pitch trim, panel lights, left prop, sync, fuel valves, windshield heat, prop DIs, blah, blah, blah. Pressurization bleeds. Dump switch. Oh, parking brake right there. Boom. Cool. All right, parking brake set. All right, let's see where we're at here. Landing gear handle is down. I did see that. It is right there. So landing gear handle down. Electrical switches are all off. Engine avionics switches are off. Oxygen pressure 1550 to 1850 psi. I did see the oxygen gauge stand by. I think that's it right there. It is indeed. Yep. All right, we're within the range. Cool. Alternate static air is normal. That is this guy right here that's guarded. I saw that earlier. Circuit breakers are all in. I did check that off screen to make sure we got through that quickly. Cabin pressure shut off. Open is push. And let's see here. Where am I? I didn't mean to go over there. I was just happened to be there. Mouse happened to be there. Let's see here. CO detector test. Uh-oh. CO detector. CO detector. CO detector. Copilot air. Just push it. Oh, it says CO detector, though. Don't worry. Things like that I'm not going to spend too much time on. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Nope. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm just looking. I'm not sure what CO means is the problem. Cabin oxygen? Okay, I'm going to say that's good. That definitely turned it on. I heard it. Okay, we're going to call that. Keep on going. Alternate static air source we saw. Oh, wait. Environmental mode is off. All right, so where's our ECS panel? There it is right there. Is off. Good. And where were we? Flaps are in the retracted position. They are up. Yes, they are. Prop sync is off. Prop sync is usually going to be... trim, prop sync off. Okay. Throttles are closed. Mixture full rich. Boom. Trims centered. Center, center, and center. Okay. Fuel selectors are on. On and on. Good. Okay. Before starting, beacon light. Let's flip that baby on. Here we go. Beacon light comes to the on position. Battery master goes to on. Boop. And we're going to go boop. Oh, wait, that's the avionics. My bad. My bad. Battery master. Let's see here. Bus volts, 23 volts. Where's my bus volts? Where's my voltmeter? Where's the voltmeter? No. That's all avionics. That's instrument air, de-icing. Airspeed, altitude, battery temp. That's cabin air pressure. Oh, wait. Nope, that's fuel. Scream it, guys. Shout it at the screen. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. If I can't find it, I can't find it. We'll just hope that everything works well. Fuel, PSI. Those are our engine RPM gauges, manifold pressure. Radar, altimeter. How hard can a voltmeter be to find? Why am I having such a problem with this? This is a very well laid out flight deck here. And I can't find battery voltage. Oh, generator load. Volts. Oh, geez. Right there. It's the one that says volts. Wow. Good job, Mike. Okay. Fuel quantities. Check. Fuel quantities are checked. Cowl flaps open fully. Now, cowl flaps. Where are my cowl flaps at on this guy? Okay, they are electric. They're right here. But it says fully open, so do I have an indicator that tells me if they're open? I don't see anything with a cowl flap position. All right, we're just going to have to hope. Let's keep on moving. Oh, hey, let's open that. Boop. Want to be able to hear that nice and loud. Let me check something real quick. Can you even see it? I don't see it. I thought they were on the front of the engine, but okay. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so let's see here. Cowl flaps full open, annunciator, test and consider. All right, where's our annunciator? Where's the caution pedal? There it is. Okay, annunciators are all working. And let's see here. Left boost pump on, left boost pump audible, left boost pump off. All right, so let's find our fuel boost pumps. There it is. I hope you guys could hear that. I could. You can hear a little So that's cool. And let's see here. All right. Engine start cold. Pre-oiler right for 30 seconds. Or R for 30 seconds. What's a pre-oiler? I mean, I get what the meaning of the word. I've just never heard of it. Pre-oiler. 30 seconds. And with BlackSquare, we're not going to mess around, so we're going to get close to that. So how are you guys? How's your Wednesday going? You guys just as excited as I am? That's good. Good. Glad to hear it. Jim, how's the kids? Good. Wife is good. All right. Bob, good to see you. All right. Yep. Okay. That's about 30 seconds. We'll call it good. No. Safe. Center. Okay. Okay. Right oil pressure. Oil pressure, fuel flow. There's oil temp. PSI. I don't see anything for oil pressure. All right, well, we're going to do this. So right propeller to high RPM. Although it says greater than 15 PSI on the right oil pressure. I don't see that. No, I don't see that. So should we do that oiler again? Come on. That would be, I guess, about right? Although it never says to turn the oiler off. but okay. We're going to hope that that's what we're looking for. All right. Let's try this. We're going to try it. Okay. Fuel flow greater than... Oh, right boost pump goes on for... right boost pump is on for 5 seconds. Right throttle full open. Holy crap. Okay. I don't know why that's shocking to me. It just says fuel pump, fuel flow. There we go. We're above 50 PSI as required. Greater than 50 PSI. Right boost pump. Nice. Boost pump. Off. Throttle half open. Oh, half inch open. That makes way more sense. I was like, half open. Holy crap. That's still intense. All right. And right starter engage. Although it didn't say anything about the magnetos. Oh, that would be the starter. Idiot. Oh. That is gorgeous. Is that supposed to be there? Uh-oh. Did I not clear everything? Oh, I didn't. Ah! I did not. With the engine covers on. Okay. Hey, BlackSquare developers, you guys might want to check that out. I can start it with the covers on. I don't know if that's real or not. Whoops. My bad. Yep, that happened. Okay. Let's rinse and repeat here. All right, so right fuel pressure enunciation. Extinguish, it is. Right generator load. And that should be below 0.25 for 2 minutes, or inches in 2 minutes. Bus volts should be at 28 volts. We are above that. Engine instruments. Oil pressure in the green. Temperature. Fuel flow. Okay. All right, and I think we're going the other direction now, so let's do this. Left side oiler. This thing sounds phenomenal. Okay. Back to center. Hey, come back here. There we go. Back to center. All right, and let's just rinse repeat here. Mixture, we're already set. We're using one axis for both engines, so it makes sense. All that set. Boost pump. Where are you? Fuel boost pump. I'm going to have to quickly... Here, let's do this. Okay, and then yeah. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, and then the boost pump goes off. Crap, where am I? And here we go. Oh, let's try that again. Gorgeous. Let's go outside. Ooh, that's a good looking airplane. Okay, let's do this now. All right, so let's check everything. Oil pressure's good. Oil temperature's on the rise. All right, so did I get everything there? Battery temperature below 140 degrees. It is. Okay. And let's go to the after start checklist. Where's my after start? There we go. All right. Boost pump on if above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I actually don't know. Where it never told me to turn the avionics on. Well, I guess I could look at the outside temperature. Okay, let's keep going down the list. Amp meters increased. Right pitot heat on. Left fuel heat. Oh, I know what this is. The right vent heat. Okay. Amp meters increase. Okay. And then left. Boot pressure between 50 and 20 psi. Now, where do I find the boot pressure? Prop amps, right, volts. Let's close that window up now. God, even inside the thing sounds badass, dude. Okay. I'll worry about the boot pressure later. Hopefully it's nothing that's going to get us today. Funny enough, the checklist, unless I missed it. Hold on a second. Did I miss it? No, I don't see that, but it never told us to actually turn the avionics on. So let's flip them on. Let's get our generators on too. Inverter to main. Altimeter set. All right, now we are going to skip the run-up so that way we can get flying. So again, hopefully I don't live to regret that decision. But let's fly this aircraft. All right, you guys are gonna have to forgive the rapid beam eye tracker. I reset my profile yesterday thinking I wasn't gonna be doing this flight today. And then the plane was handed over to me. So the beam is going to be very sensitive today, so I'm going to do my best to keep my head from jerking around too much. But it is very sensitive because I need to adjust some settings. Oh, parking brake. Parking brake would be good. Brakes check. Oh. Taxiing, ground handling on this is amazing. Keep in mind you got a couple things happening there with that. We've got the Sim Update 15 beta running, so it's got improved ground handling and a bunch of other goodies. And obviously just the aircraft being a BlackSquare aircraft, it's going to be more difficult than some of the other planes. Well, challenging. Let's call it challenging. We're taking off from 2-1, I believe. Tell you guys that I'm probably not going to be using any autopilot today. I just want to fly the aircraft and get comfortable with it. Autopilot is autopilot is autopilot. To me, at least when it comes to a review or first impressions of a new aircraft. And I have full confidence in BlackSquare that there's nothing wrong with their autopilot. What are you doing there, bud? Got to be moving on there, bud. Okay, just sit there with an empty cart. They could have at least had somebody in it. All right. Oh. Let's go back to our checklist here for a second. And let's see here what do we got here. So throttles are full open. Oh, that's takeoff. Okay. Mixture is set to max power. Oil temperature 35 degrees Celsius as minimum. We're already above that. Battery charge. Annunciator is extinguished. It is. Air conditioning is off. It is. Lighting as desired. Transponder. Altitude reporting. Boop. And weather radar can come to on. Although we don't really need it. And everything else, gosh, this is such a daunting cockpit. I love it. This flight deck is cool. Pitot install heaters can come on, although I don't think we're going to need them. I really don't. It is obviously a very nice warm day here in Tucson. I think we're good. Alrighty, we're not going to worry about pressurization today. We're not going to go that high. Flying VFR today. Let's rock and roll. These sounds are incredible. This thing sounds badass. And again, just a reminder, guys, this is the piston version of the aircraft. See if I can get a better center line than that. That was crappy. Alright, and let me determine our takeoff speed. Okay, I gotta read into the documentation quite a bit further. I'm not seeing it easily, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call our red line here, so we're gonna rotate at about 80 knots. We should be wheels up by 90 knots, and it does state 110 knots flaps retracted, so let's go ahead and go flaps 1. There we go. And I guess it's lock and load. Max power, 41 inches on manifold pressure. Airspeed alive very quickly. Holy crap. I didn't tap the gauges. I forgot to tap the gauges. We are airborne right as I thought we were going to be. Gear coming up. There's 110 knots, flaps up. Look at those gauges. Look at the gauge needles. Look at the way they're moving, especially on the airspeed indicator. Whoa, a little bit of wind there. I'm going to lock the camera for a second so I can get some power settings here. Let me get into a climb setting here. There we go. Climb. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Whew. That's what I get. Let's see here. Okay, so manifold pressure 35.5-ish. Engine RPM about 2750. There we go. Get you guys an outside shot of this. The aircraft may be a little crazy during the external view. Forgive me. Alright, let's get back in the seat where we belong here. Wow. This thing is amazing. Shot up like a rocket, 5,700 feet like if we were standing still. Now we take off at about 2,300 feet already, but still. Just try trimming it out a bit. You guys can see the turbulence and weather impacting on the aircraft. Let's find out what our right cruise is supposed to be. So cruise climb, right around 5,000 feet. Distance to climb. No, I just sort of want to see where we're at here. No, right about where we are, 35.5. That's all for max continuous power. They got all these awesome data charts in here too. Make it real easy to figure that out. All right, here we go. Cruise. 32 inches of manifold pressure and 2,500 RPMs. So easy peasy. We can grab that. Oh, unpause. Come on. There we go. All right, what did I say? 32 inches. And what? 2,500 RPMs. That was close. I just about had it. That's kind of cool. Oh, and we are descending. I think we will actually take it over to Ryan. Let's head over to the left here. You're going to be busy in this plane, guys. Its flight model is fantastic. I mean, you guys can see the way it is moving, but it's keeping us busy. Watch our vertical speed. And again, I am not the world's best pilot by any means, so that obviously has to be taken into consideration too, that I'm an idiot. So I'm trying though. So as she speeds up, obviously she's going to want to climb again, so I'm trying to trim it out. Okay, I wanted to make sure my trim was actually responding. I never turned the landing lights on, did I? Idiot again. Damn. Come on. I'm trying to keep us at right around 6,000. Keep climbing. This thing climbs so fast, too. Let's see what we're doing. We're doing about 150 knots. And this, again, this is the base model of the Duke. This isn't the Grand, and this isn't the turboprop. I want to make sure we don't pass Ryan. We might have actually already done it. Yep, we did. Damn it. Aye, come on, man. I barely touched it. Let's turn us around. Let me do this. Yeah, no, you need to descend. Oh, we are like right over it, actually. Whew. This thing is amazing. Sounds are phenomenal. Functionality is not amazing. The way it's flying is... I mean, you guys see the way it's moving? That's flight model talking. Airspeed is turning and cooking, so let's pull a little bit more power off. I'm going to pull the props back a bit. We are right over Ryan. There's Ryan right there, Ryan Airfield. Come on now. This is going to be a good one for the longer flights, guys. It's got higher altitude capability. It's a fast aircraft. Gosh, this thing's already cruising around, like I said, at 150 knots when we had the power up. So I can only imagine what the turboprop's gonna do. Or the Grand, for that matter. That one actually doesn't look like Ryan Airfield now. See us be closer to the mountains here. Easy. There's Ryan. There it is. Okay. I was getting a little worried. I'm like, it should be right here. We're a little high for this one based on our distance, so I'm gonna make a left circuit right over here and then come back in. Got a little fast too. Let's go ahead and go flaps 1. Bring those RPMs back up a bit. Approach speed looks like it'll be about 115 knots. But we'll double check that in a second here. I actually don't see it listed there, so that's what we're going to shoot for this flight. Again, this is just a first impressions. Never said it was tutorial or anything, so I'm going to say it right now. If anything's wrong with the landing, if I come in too fast, blah, blah, it is my fault. It has nothing to do with this aircraft. This aircraft is beautiful. All right, let's see if we can't coordinate this a little bit better. There we go. No, don't climb. I definitely don't want you climbing. Actually, I'm going to go for about 100 knots on the approach speed. There we go. Now let's level it out. I'm going to go ahead and go gear down here. There's our airport. Start trimming that nose up. Be a long final. All right, I want to get configured early, so I'm going to go full flaps. That nose. Ooh, nope. All right, let's pull the power off when the nose starts to come up. I'm gonna double check myself for just a second. Let's see what we got here on the approach. Seatbelts, cabin, Fuel selector's on. I never close the damn cowl flaps. What an idiot. Recog lights are on if necessary. Windshield heat, propeller heat, off. Cabin temperature mode. Okay, we're good. Mixture, max power, flaps are set for approach. Landing. Cabin differential zeros. Boost pumps should be on. Damn it. Propeller sync should be off. Propellers at high RPM. Mixture at max power. Flaps as required. Landing gear down and locked. Landing lights on. Hey, we'll do that this time. And autopilot disconnect. Let's see here. Did I miss anything else on that list? Nope. Okay, so let's do this. Whoa, what are you doing? So first, boost pumps. Come on. Boost pumps are on. Landing lights. Come on. Okay, that's all you're going to get for right now. Everything else I think I can get. I love watching the needles move on this. The needles are moving so smooth, and yet... Whoa, what was that? Got some windage happening here. Easy. Easy now. Damn, come on. Crap, that's a taxiway I'm lined up on, isn't it? Let's bring it right. No, there's the keys on it. I see the keys. Touchdown zone indicators. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm looking at. Damn. No, come on, maintain that descent. I'm trying to hold right about 500, but I keep getting high in the path. On the head. Yeah, it's right about 100 knots. Feels pretty good. Easy. There we go. There it is. Come on. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. What's happening? Oof. Oof. Come on. Holy shit. You're going to be busy, folks. All right. Crossing the threshold. Throttle, power at idle. Little float. Whoa, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come right, come right, come right, come right, stop it. Ooh, that was my bad. That was my bad. I came in and I kicked that left rudder. My brain thought the opposite of what I needed. Okay. That was freaking fun. That landing was the most... How do I put it? I don't want to say it was hard. Wow. And I gave myself an unnecessary crosswind landing. What an idiot again. Okay. Anyway, that landing... Actually, no, I don't think I did. I don't think this one has a perpendicular runway. Maybe it does. Anyway, shiny moment. That was the most intense, busy landing that I have had in a long time. That felt so good. Everything there was surprising, but felt natural, if that makes sense. Nothing felt springy. Nothing felt shocking. Nothing felt like it was an unnatural movement of the aircraft. Everything felt like it was right on point, right where it needed to be. That was a super, super fun landing. Like, I'm sitting here, guys, like just grinning at that. Like, that was fun. I'm going to be taking this aircraft up again. My next video will probably be with this damn aircraft. Maybe we'll do a live stream tonight with it. That was really good. I got to fine-tune some controls with it. I got to set up a few more buttons and switches. I got to read through the documentation a bit further, but that was freaking awesome, you guys. This is a wonderful aircraft, and they've done an absolutely astounding job with it. That was epic. Let's park it right over here. Okay, that was a terrible turn right there, but what the hell? Came in from the wrong side, but oh well. The ground handling and the bouncing is freaking awesome. Alright, I'm putting it right here. This is where we're going to put it. Alright, let's lock the camera again. Woo! And let's go through a very quick shutdown here. Alright, shutdown and securing. Parking brake is set. Avionics switches off. 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 Okay. What do we got here? Boost pumps off. They are off indeed. Electrical switches all off. And we have to shut the engine down first? No, we're just going for it. All electrical switches off. Like, really? The battery too? I guess so. Okay. Electrical switches off. Lights, beacon. Was there anything else we turned on for this particular flight? I don't think so. Throttles at idle. Props back. Engines to cut off. And that is our first flight with this incredible freaking aircraft. Oh, I forgot to put the flaps up. Fail. Fail. But, dude, this thing is phenomenal. We're going to have many more videos out on this before it's released, and each one I promise will get better. This was our inaugural flight of the Duke. We're going to get far more into detail. Like I said, I'm going to spend the evening fine-tuning my controls, getting everything nice and smooth with it, figuring out any buttons and switches mappings that I need to do in SPAD to make it more efficient for us. But this was incredible. Absolutely freaking incredible, you guys. I hope you guys are just as pumped. I hope this video helps pump you up. I'm also going to be doing a PDF tutorial guide with this. I'm going to try to have it out before the week is over. I'm going to try to rush that thing and really crank on it. So stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested in supporting that endeavor, it'll be a full flight, cold and dark at departure to cold and dark at destination. Just like the others, it'll be available on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in supporting those projects, by all means, please consider supporting me on Patreon. As always, folks, stay safe and healthy, and definitely stay tuned to the next few videos. Don't forget, we have our second review of Active Sky, where I've learned a ton of new information about its limitations and capabilities and default settings that many people probably weren't aware of that were hindering the enjoyment or the expectation of the application. So stay tuned for that video as well. As always, guys, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you in the next one.